Hello, and welcome to this NUNKERI relaxation space. Let's begin by thanking ourselves for taking the time to practice some self-love and self-care today. In our day-to-day lives, we can have a lot of things going on, and our mind may be a bit busy with engaging in all different kinds of thoughts, or there might be movements or noises that are happening in our environment throughout this time, which can often seem distracting, and we can sometimes tend to view this as preventing us from relaxing. And for today's practice, I'd like to invite you to give up this idea that we're supposed to block out our lives or to hit a pause button. Rather, we will explore with welcoming and accepting whatever happens, both inside and outside of ourselves, so that we can relax more into our life and kind of connect to it, and maybe get into an inner experience that can also feel quite rejuvenating and quite nourishing. This is a moment for you. Let's get started. Begin by finding a comfortable position. This can be sitting in a chair or a cushion, or even lying down. Let's take a second to tune into the body and allow it to communicate with us. What position does it want? And slowly and gently take however much time you need to settle into this position. Once we have arrived, let's allow ourselves the opportunity to give the body some movement. Throughout the day, we may gather some stiffness in different parts of the body, and now that we can listen and bring our attention intimately to our body, we can maybe allow some space for these movements to finally come in. Maybe we can explore with rolling our shoulders, maybe bringing some movement into the neck, into the head. Allow the spine to move side to side, maybe forwards and backwards, possibly doing some circling, some waving motions. And this is truly the opportunity to explore the body and just present it with an opportunity to feel freedom. As we settle into this relationship between our attention and our body, try to feel with a bit of more closeness and intimacy what is happening in terms of the breath right now. Just be a bit curious as to what is the breath doing? What does it feel like? Where do you feel the breath the most vividly? Maybe the tip of the nose, maybe through the back of the throat. Some expansion in the chest on the inhale, some falling of the belly on the exhale. And maybe bringing ourselves to relate to our breathing pattern with some loving awareness. Finding some pleasure and some relaxation in allowing ourselves to enjoy these natural, nourishing breathing cycles of inhaling and exhaling. be open to whatever happens. Sometimes we find ourselves trailing off into different thoughts about our life, maybe having our attention pulled into the environment that is around us. This is all part of the experience that it is to be here and now, and we can embrace it and welcome it into our experience. This is how we can generate a loving relationship with ourselves, with what is around us. Let's settle a little bit deeper now into this practice of bringing our awareness into the breath. And let's connect with what are the sensations that the breath gives us and provides us. Trying to just allow the breath to stay natural, stay smooth, allowing it to be relaxed, allowing it to be light, and see how it feels to make the breathing cycle a little bit longer, a little bit slower. Let's take an inhale together. And as we begin to inhale, we feel a sense of expansion, of energy in the body rising slowly through the spine. And as we begin to exhale, we welcome a sense of relaxation, a sense of heaviness, a sense of letting go, releasing. Inhaling, we feel ourselves growing a little bit longer and a little bit taller. And exhaling, release and let go of the body. Long, slow, natural breathing cycles. Just be okay with whatever happens. Welcome any sensations, any emotions that appear. And stay with that loving, kind sense of gentleness that the breath brings. Rejuvenating, nourishing body. And if our mind trails off or we get lost in some thinking, we welcome that, we accept it, and we hold space for it and when it feels natural, when it feels right, we can drop into our body, into the awareness of the qualities of inhaling and exhaling, and just allowing the body to let go. And just be okay with whatever happens and stay with that flow. In these moments of quiet and stillness, we can allow the body to really heal and repair, rejuvenate, and allow that inner beauty to flourish. Now, as we prepare to come out of this cycle, gently open your eyes if they have been closed, and if not, that's okay too. And before we bring some movement into the body, take some time to settle back into the room around you and connect to the visual input of it. Notice the different colors, the different shapes, the different textures of what might be around, and see if you can have a little bit of a more refined sense of connection with what you see. And feel what emotions, what sensations, what energetic shifts are now happening internally in the body, and slowly recenter that awareness and that attention into being here in the body, being in the now. We welcome with a very loving attitude everything that appears. Any thoughts, any images, any sounds, any sort of body sensations are all part of the experience. And allow the breath to now settle into a effortless, natural pattern, almost as if you're letting go of the breath itself. And internally witness through your mind and through your body, how does the body feel after this practice? We welcome everything that appears, all thoughts, all emotions and sensations are okay, and almost have a conversation, an intimate connection with your deepest sense of self. Slowly allow yourself to bring some movement back into the body, however that feels natural to you. Again, some stretching, some rolling of the shoulders, the neck, the head. Now just welcome anything that the body wants to do. And after you've connected to your body and given it what it really needs, just bringing our mind back into a sense of engagement, as if we're slowly waking up from a dream. And we're here. I want to thank you for taking this time for yourself. The self-love that you have cultivated throughout this practice is unbelievably valuable for yourself and for those around you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you here next week.